Hello Star Wars fans and Star Wars action figure fanatics! Steve back again here with you guys, and 1,000 thank yous as always my friends for hanging out as we take a look at some more Star Wars action figure goodness and vehicle goodness too. Now as for today's video, we're going to take a closer look at the Elite Speederbike. Yet another update on a classic vehicle from the Star Wars universe. Now, speeder bikes have been around for quite some time, ever since Return of the Jedi, toy-wise anyway, and even before then if you really want to get technical. And subsequently been many versions of this vehicle released over the years. Most notably, I would have to say the Clone Wars line did have some of the coolest and most unique speeder bikes ever to be released. And it really wasn't all that long ago since we had our last speeder bike, which probably was around this time last year, which was a Toys R Us exclusive. Again, a very nice vehicle and figure. Just goes to show you guys how popular these little vehicles are within the Star Wars collecting community. They don't take up all that much space, and in my personal opinion, a very nice addition, scratch that, an awesome addition to anybody's Star Wars action figure collection. Now the vehicle itself is an all new mold with some very cool detail, a whole new paint scheme, a couple of play features, and also does come with the very cool Elite Stormtrooper, which I believe is an exclusive figure for this speeder bike as of lately anyway. Now before we get into the figure and vehicle, let's take a quick look at the packaging really quick here for you my friends. Now as far as packaging is concerned, this is one of the very first things I saw on Force Friday. Definitely an eye catcher. Huge fan of the artwork and package design. Very cool stuff. You got a nice shot of the figure and vehicle right on front, and in the background, as you can see, you got something kind of like I guess a forest scene. I'm not sure if that's going to coincide with the movie or not, but as of lately they've been adding these little emblems inside of the packaging, which I believe has something to do with planet terrain or whatever planet they're on at the time. Again, total speculation, but I got a pretty good hunch that we probably will be visiting multiple planets in this latest incarnation of Star Wars, which is very exciting. I just can't wait, and it'll be here before we know it, guys. Now on the side of the box, you got a nice shot of the Elite Stormtrooper there, and as you can see, there's more greenery and foliage behind him. Could this be a return to Endor? Could the First Order finally get revenge on those dastardly Ewoks? One can only hope. Just kidding, guys. I'm a huge fan of Ewoks. They definitely deserve their place in the Star Wars universe. Somewhere in the back, but they do have a place. Again, I love Ewoks, guys. Please, no hate mail. I'm just kidding. Anyway, as far as the back of the box is concerned, you got a nice shot of the vehicle and figure, a couple of play features shown, and also a couple of other figures and vehicles also available through Hasbro. Now as far as the text is concerned, we're going to read that off for you really quick for you my friends as follows. It does say, reserved for the most experienced scouts in high-risk missions, these elite speeder bikes have been upgraded with heavy blasters and powerful new engines. And that indeed they have, my friends. Very cool stuff. Now before we get into the figure and vehicle, I'm going to get my one and only complaint out of the way. Now as you take a look at the back of the vehicle here, you can see a little peg hole here. Now there's no mention of it in the packaging, but it does look oddly familiar. Now as I mentioned, the Toys R Us exclusive speeder bike and biker scout vehicle did come with a stand, which oddly enough does actually fit with this vehicle, which brings me to my point. Now the price point for this vehicle and figure is around $19.99, and I find it really disappointing that Hasbro did not include the stand with the product, because it really is disappointing, because they obviously added a little peg hole for it, and unfortunately they did not include the stand, which is really disappointing, because it's little things like that, Hasbro, that really makes the purchase so much sweeter. And unfortunately it is what it is, but I am slightly disappointed because of that little issue, I suppose. But other than that, the vehicle itself is great. The figure's cool, but again, it's little things like that. It could make it just so much better. But again, I digress. As we move on with the review, the vehicle itself is nicely detailed. Really nice update. Love the whole new paint scheme here. It looks very, very cool. Again, you got some more added weaponry on the side here, which oddly enough looks kind of like machine guns, but very, very cool looking. Control panel's got some nice detail, paint applications of course. And you do have the little flaps on the back, which are somewhat adjustable. Now if you move them up too far, these tend to pop off, so another minor gripe, I suppose. But other than that, it's still very cool. Nice detail. Sculpting on that is really, really awesome in my personal opinion. Now you do have some turrets on the front here which are adjustable. And you do have the turn on the bottom, which remains the same from older speeder bikes, which is very cool, which is also adjustable as well. Now the play feature on older speeder bikes used to have this little button which you would press and the speeder bike would come apart. Unfortunately, this one doesn't come with it. You know, I'm not all that much for gimmicks with my action figures, but every once in a while, sometimes the gimmick actually enhances the play feature of the actual vehicle. In that case, it actually worked. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with this one, which is not a big deal, but you know, you actually still can't take it apart. So you can do it manually, but you know, very, very cool still. Now you also have a little new plus here. You got a little hood opening part, which you can actually pop open the hood here, revealing the detail of the engine on the inside. Which looks cool. So overall, you know, very happy with the Speederbike. You know, it is a very nice looking vehicle, and the paint scheme really sells it for me, so very, very nice. Again, detail on the little blanket thing is very, very cool as well. As far as the figure is concerned, you know, only 5 points of articulation, actually 7 points. Scratch that, and you do get a couple extra ball hinge knees here, so which makes it easier to sit on the vehicle, of course. Other than that, you know, you just have your swivel hips and swivel arms and ball jointed head there. The figure itself is actually very nicely done. You know, all black mold, but it's got some very nice detail on there. It does come with a blaster pistol, which you can put in his hand, or you can actually mount it on the side of his thigh there as well, because of a little peg hole. That you can mount it on his thigh there, which is very nice. Nice little plus like that. Overall, just a very nice addition to anybody's Star Wars action figure collection, guys. Very, very cool stuff. Other than the stand issue, but other than that, very, very nice. So thank you very much, as always, my friends, for hanging out. I'll be back very, very soon with more Star Wars action figure reviews, guys. So until then, have a great day, happy hunting, and I will see you all very, very soon.